Hi, this is Roho the Cat, and today we're going to learn how to build this 2x2 flush piston door. The door is completely flush at the front, and it's also flush at the rear. The build is only 1 block wider than the door itself. Above the door there are 3 blocks, and it's 3 blocks deep. In this stripped down version, you can see there are only 3 blocks beneath ground level. This is the opening and closing mechanism from the front. And this is the opening and closing mechanism from the rear. The items required for this build are listed in the description to this video, so without much further ado, let's get into the build.
You need to have 3 blocks beneath ground level, so that's 3 blocks and then ground level above it. The button to operate the door will be 1 block above ground level, so that's 3 blocks below ground level with the button 1 block above ground level. Once you have your block with the button on it, place a redstone lamp behind it, then a temporary block, followed by another redstone lamp, and a block with the button which will be on the rear of the door. Go underneath and place an observer under each of the 2 redstone lamps. Under the observer to the front of the door, place a temporary block with 1 underneath, and place redstone dust on this block. Next to it, place 2 building blocks, and underneath the rear observer, place a downward facing sticky piston with a redstone block on it. Now when either of the buttons are pressed, the block will be pushed down and then retracted. That's from the rear door, and from the front of the door, the same also happens. Go underneath and beneath these 2 blocks, leave a 1 block gap and place 2 further blocks. Place redstone dust on both of these, followed by a sticky piston facing upwards with a block on it. Go round to the front of the door and place 3 blocks, then 1 here, a temporary block with 1 on top, 2 next to it, then back round to the front, 2 more blocks. In this space here, place a temporary block with an upwards facing sticky piston, remove the temporary block and place another upward facing sticky piston next to it. Underneath, place a redstone repeater, followed by redstone dust in these spaces. Finally, put 2 redstone repeaters facing into these upward facing sticky pistons. Next, go to the rear of the door, leave a 1 block gap and place a building block with redstone dust on it, followed by another building block with a repeater. This will go into a building block with the redstone torch on it, the block on top, a redstone torch to one side, a block on top, redstone torch to this side, a block on top, a redstone torch on top, and then 1 building block on top. This should align with the rear redstone lamp. 2 further blocks in front of it, making a row of 3, then go underneath and place 6 sticky pistons. Go to this side and place 3 building blocks. Take redstone repeaters and at the front place 2 facing into each other, and behind it place 2 more repeaters, each set to 2 ticks. And fill the remaining blocks with redstone dust. Go underneath, and facing towards the rear, place 2 observers on the rear sticky pistons, with 2 pistons facing forwards on the front. Place building blocks on the pistons. That closes the door, and that opens it. If we go to the rear, that closes the door, and that opens it. You can now infill the missing blocks to decorate the door. I've decorated the door, now let's test it. It opens from the front. It closes from the rear. It opens from the rear. And it closes from the front. And that concludes this Roho the Cat tutorial on how to build a 2x2 flush piston door. I do hope that you enjoyed this video. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!